Okay, friends, sorry about the slide. It says day 7, but it's actually day 8. I'll switch that. So, how are you doing this morning? Let's dive into the art of focus with Dan Koe. It's intense and beautiful, and for any entrepreneur out there, I hope you enjoy it. It's like going to the gym for your brain a little bit. So, let's do this. All right. And if you're following along, I'm on page 45. Okay, direct experience is the only thing that you can make sound conclusions on when it comes to your life. Intentional, conscious decision making is how you notice the effect of your actions. If you made a mistake, did you notice that mistake? If you did, have you corrected your behavior? If correcting your behavior is difficult, what's the problem standing in the way of reaching the initial problem that sparked this introspection? That is how you slowly bring more enjoyment into your life through relentless and non reactionary questioning. You are forced to face the reality of a situation. I'm not here to debate a topic as nuanced as which fad diet is better for the average individual. But if you identify with the diet ideology, follow that diet regardless of its destructive effect on your individual body, and continue to preach it as the best, you are a slave to an ideal rather than using direct experience as a self corrective compass. This applies to all domains of life, and I would encourage you to question the routines, regimens, and prescriptive advice you follow that may not be conducive to the future you truly want. This could be a career path, business model, or even something as simple as your morning routine that you copied from a billionaire. What is interesting with the first example is that a vegan who reads this will argue that the meat eater is the one destroying their body, while the meat eater will argue the opposite. My point here is to challenge your beliefs no matter what they are. Understand that we are all unique. Structured advice is useful for initial clarity and action, but becomes unsustainable if you reject experience for the status that comes with a label, like vegan. We don't differ too much in genetic code, but our minds, worldview, biases, interests, goals, and upbringing, geographical location, and all of the moment to moment inputs we've experienced is my point. There is no one size fits all ideology. Direct experience as a priority is how you create optimal experiences for yourself, not others. Evolution is restricted by the unconscious individuals that don't take responsibility for their lives. Every truth is a half truth in the relative world, and every relative perspective points a finger toward the absolute. When you collect consciousness to broaden your perspective or increase your level of mind, the profound reveals itself like a puzzle. One finite pixel in the image will show, and you will label that as fact until you realize that one pixel was only a figment of an infinite masterpiece. The essence of experience, life, and science is trial and error. You cannot take ideas, opinions, or advice as law without the filter of direct experience. Even if that advice is my own, when reading this book, hold all of what I say in the realm of possibility until filtered through direct experience. You need to make mistakes through action. Identify problems, solve them, and make your process more efficient by creating a system that you can follow, spot novel problems, fix them as they arise, and evolve when a system inevitably loses its power to get results. Systems allow us to invest our mental energy in a more efficient manner through problem solving on the path toward our goals. If these goals, systems, and problems along the way are not conscious, you can imagine the consequences. Humans are creatures of habit. Without a conscious goal, we will pursue one that makes survival seem easy and comfortable, leading to expectations that don't align with reality. Without a conscious system, we will adopt the habits, beliefs, and opinions of those around us and utilize them to reinforce our unconscious path in life. Without making the problems that arise conscious, we will adopt a victim mentality, reject our ability to change who we are, and have our attention manhandled by others' goals. Yikes. That's my word. Without questioning our path in life, the safe and secure route that is marked to us at birth and beyond will become the default option. Beliefs are conditioned into our habit-loving brains. Beliefs influence our thoughts. How we interpret those thoughts influences our state of mind. Our state of mind influences our actions. Our actions compound into our future self. Our future self may not be one of our own creation, and that is the source of the concept of evil. We will circle back to the experience later. We have a lot of work to do in the meantime. Until then, know that direct experience is king. Start identifying your problems that make life less enjoyable. Seek to understand how you can fix those problems. When you do, learn how to fix them and fall in love with this process. Success in life, business, relationships, and health is about solving a never-ending string of problems that get better and more rewarding with time. The human condition. Human life is smack in the middle, evolutionarily speaking, of animal and spirit. The mind is both the difference and the bridge. Your day-to-day actions are either pushing you forward or backward. We have the choice to transcend our survival needs from a place of unrealized potential. You have two options in this life: create something bigger than yourself and let it impact the world, or regress into your animalistic nature of reaction, viciousness, and lack of reason. Every situation presents two difficult options. Both will result in criticism and pain, but the outcomes are vastly different. Struggle is a guarantee, but the direction in which it leads is yours and yours alone. Animals are driven to survive with the information in their genetic code. We are as well, but we have the added drive to survive the information in our consciousness. That is, we attempt to replicate our concept of self. Animals do not have such a complex sense of self that goes on to build cities, manipulate the masses, and create art that influences generations. With this awareness, the future of civilization depends on the selves we create and replicate over the centuries. By pursuing something greater than yourself, the future is bright. There seems to be two polar ends of focus that result in an above-average experience. Number one, radical narrow focus on the task in front of you, doing. Number two, radical open focus that grasps at nothing, being. While both can be goal-oriented, neither are focused outside of the present moment. The Greeks made the distinction between telic and atelic activities, that is, activities that have a goal and activities that don't. All right, thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care. Bye.